Hi guys, Dino here. It's Monday the 17th of April and I felt like I needed to come on and do a little recoup of what happened the weekend after Spurs' defeat. 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 2-2. Richarlison 6-yard out. Could win it? No. Tottenham find a way to poxy lose the game. I keep thinking, I wonder if Tottenham can actually find any more lows or find anything else to shock me with how bad they can be. Even now, I feel that I was watching Harry Kane. Harry Kane had a shocker yesterday. He was awful. I mean, Sonny played well, and it's nice to see him back playing well, to be fair. But absolute shock. Some of the players on the pitch, just absolute shocker. The managerial decisions, substitutions were just absolutely fucking bonkers. First off, Longley obviously got the injury, so he had to come off. Then they brought Sanchez on in a bad position, and then moved Romero into a position where he doesn't like playing in, which then calls the goal. And then he tried to sweep it round in and tried to make it a bit better, which did work, to be fair, but he'd already made the mistake. The problem was done then, and the goals have been scored. But oh my God, it was absolutely awful. And then what done me was, obviously, with the Sanchez booing situation, which was on everybody's talking about at the moment. But to be fair, I think you've got to come from it from a few different angles. Me personally, I would never boo a player that's playing for the team, doing his best. Whether he's good enough or not, that's a different story. But someone like the only players I would boo were players like Tonga and Ndombele in that cup game when he's been substitute off. We need him to get off the pitch quickly so we can try and rescue the game, which he's played shit in. And then he just wanders off like he's, I don't know, going for a little Sunday stroll across the moors or around the lake or whatever, or through the forest. Just wandering off. The whole crowd booing him, telling him to get off. He didn't give a shit. He was just going, now that guy, I will never like to see him playing a Spurs shirt again for that reason. Because he took the players, the club and the fans literally for granted. Or did not give a shit. So that's the sort of player that I have no problem with booing. Sanchez, on the other hand, he's not good enough. No, and I agree with that. But to boo a player that he's probably just doing his best, he's not good enough, but that's not his fault. That's the club's fault. He should have gone 4 seasons ago. But he hasn't. He's still there, so he's going to come on and try his best. He's not good enough. It's not his fault. So that's one angle to come from it, or that's my angle to come from it. But the booing situation is, I think some of the fans were just getting sort of caught up in the herd mentality type thing. Just say it because obviously people around them are booing, so they start booing themselves. And probably once they thought about it a few days later, or the next day, should I say, thought, that probably wasn't good. I'm not proud of doing that moment. But then you've got the others that are so frustrated with everything that is Tottenham at the moment that the moment the only first chance you get to vent your frustrations or their frustrations, they're just going to do it. And so at the moment it's going to be Levy out chance. It's going to be Poch in. Well, if they are Poch in, it's going to be Enoch out. As soon as a player does a bad touch, they're going to be groaning. A player gets substituted, doesn't do good touches, they're going to boo him. That is going to happen. So I think a lot of what happened with Sanchez the weekend was more a build-up of frustration with the fans rather than really aimed at him. Because to be fair, it was a horrible scene when you go off. And he was crying when he was off the pitch and that. Come on. We don't want that. We don't want to be known as that as our fans. I don't. It's not his fault that they're still picking him and he's still playing for the team. He shouldn't be at the club. We know that, but that was a horrible scene to see him crying. And how is he ever now going to put on a Spurs shirt? So yeah, I don't think that was our proudest moment as a fan base, but I can understand the frustration. God, I'm with you. Moving on from that, afterwards, the interview with Lloris, our club captain. Now, personally, I couldn't stand that interview. He, yet again, my mate, my friend, my player. Why is he not sticking up for him in different ways and taking the blame? It's not him that should be getting booed, really, Sanchez. He's been a part player this season. It's the rest of the shit show that's been playing. I mean, without Harry Kane's goals, God knows where we'd be now. But how many games has Lloris, or goals should I say, has been Lloris's fault? Where they keep doing this poxy passing out from the back. God knows why they're doing it. I'm not a trained a trained coach. And 90% of the people around me that are talking are not trained coaches. But as he's doing it, we can feel the tension. At one point, he passed the ball out to by his feet. I can't remember if it was Poro or what it was, to the left or to the right, wherever it was. There was a player standing 10 yards away. Now, I said this in my video one of the last videos I've done about this happening. They're just passing out to players straight away. They're under pressure. I don't understand it. They know the defence are not confident on the ball. They know that the defence is shaky at the best of times at the moment. So why would you keep bringing this pressure onto your defensive line? It's just so fucking frustrating. It's like almost like they're trying to pick all the obvious things not to do and just do them, just to try and wind the fans up. Oh, just noticed Liverpool winning 4-1. Yeah, I mean, and all the other scores went for us. Like Newcastle lost. It was a chance for us to just push on and get that space between them, or to catch them, just come up near them, just stay in the hunt for it. But how many times recently, or all this time, is you get that chance? We get that one chance, Tottenham, just to push on, or there'll be a 6-pointer where the teams around us have lost or drawn, and we are winning in a game, and we throw it away. It is a proper rant today, I'm afraid. Proper fucking rant. It's doing my head in. Because I don't know where to go with this club anymore. We've got no manager for the men's team. We've got no manager for the girls' team. We've got a director of football that can't even do his job because he's been banned in Europe, banned in the world football now. He's now up for his appeal. So what happens after that appeal, I don't know. Because even if he does pass that appeal, he's got a legal challenges going against him. Now that could put him in prison. So I don't understand why the club are still holding on to him. It's just terrible PR, terrible for all the fans. And they're saying there like he's got a part in choosing the manager. Why? I don't fucking get this. It's unbelievable. Paratici should be sacked. He should be got rid of right now. Gone, clean slate. Let's move on. The other thing is like this manager situation. This thing with Stellini is not working. It's not working. They're still fucking playing the same football that they did under Conte. And they're number 2. What a surprise. It's never been done before like this, where a manager's been let go and they've kept on his team around him. But just the manager's gone. And yet, you got he's number 2, who is now looking after the team. When anyone says anything about Conte, he's straight on them. Like he's protecting Conte for some reason. Like, hang on, are you not thinking about your own career here? Your own chance to move forward? You know what he's thinking about? Because Conte will get the next lovely job. Stellini will go straight in after him. That's what he wants to do. Surprise, surprise. Mason, a load of people are saying, I'd rather Mason took over because he's Tottenham through and through. No, I don't. Mason still isn't ready, in my opinion. I love him as number 2. I love him at the club. There's no two ways about that. I want him to stay. But I don't want him taking charge. I just do not understand why the club is not going hell for leather to get one of these top managers that they really want, giving the money, giving the backing, giving the promises of what's going to happen next season, Someone that's going to impress Kane, to potentially keep Kane. I mean, I don't think that Levy's going to let Kane go anyway this year. I think he'd rather let him go for free next year. I think. I don't know. Maybe because if he does sell him this year, that is obvious that he's not now in for the club. Because he's literally waiting for the money. He just wants the money to come in. Because if by some stretch of imagination we pull in a good manager next year and make a couple of good signings, or a few good signings, which we need, and we happen to make top 4, the money we'll get from Kane's shirt sales, his endorsements, and getting into the Champions League would cover probably his transfer fee that he'd get this year anyway. So potentially, it'd be worth just keeping him and not selling this season. But there we're going to find out whether the money counts or talks for Levy anyway. Because if Manchester United come in with 100 million, 80 to 100 million, will he sell him? That's the question. I mean, I honestly can't imagine a team without Kane at the moment, or Tottenham team, should I say. And can you imagine this? Just try this on for a second. First game of the season, Manchester United. Kane's gone to there. First goal. Eriksen. Kane. Goal. Does that remind you of something? Absolutely makes me feel sick, the thought of it. And what if it's against Tottenham? A Man United versus Tottenham. Eriksen, Kane. It's absolutely fucking mind-boggling. And I mean, I was discussing that with my mate the other day about players that come to Tottenham. It's almost like the team is absolutely cursed. Players that were potentially supposed to be massive names in world football come to Tottenham and just disappear. I don't understand. I've made a little list of them here. Sergei Rebrov, Roberto Soldado, Paulinho. Do you remember Helder Postiga? Jens Jensen. It's like these players come from their leagues and were banging goals in, or playing really and massive potential. Come to us and do nothing. Literally bomb out and go off. And most of the time go off and win things for other clubs. There is something wrong with our club. And I don't know what it is. It's top 4's gone now for me. I don't know what you think. Please leave your comments down below. For me, top 4's gone. And I don't think we don't deserve top 4. Do you think so? Because I certainly don't. The way it's going, I mean, like, the teams behind us, like Brighton, are playing unbelievable. They should have beat us last week, really, anyway. Liverpool, they're going to come good now. They're winning 4-1, as I can see right now. You've got, obviously, Newcastle lost last week, but they're going to be at home next week against us. So we'll see from that. That's going to literally, that'll be the end of it, as far as I'm concerned, if they beat us there. Yeah, it's not good at the moment. It's really depressing, but we keep going, don't we? To Spurs fans. My next game's the Brentford game. I'll be joining Brian and the boys at the protest for a little while before, and then popping up the pub to probably get drunk, so I don't have to watch the game probably. Go and watch the game, and then who knows what after. Maybe I'll do the protest again if it's still there. Right, yeah. Just a little touch on signings. I mean, there's a few names been floated about. The one name that I would go hell for leather to get, because I think he would just so change our team, is James Maddison. He, for me, would be the player that we've been missing, which is when, like, Eriksen's gone, and that playmaker just behind the front. Because in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with that front lot. And if we had someone like Pochin that was changing the way of playing, bring their confidence up, we would play completely different. We 100% definitely need 2 defenders, a goalkeeper, and we need another forward, or a playmaker, a forward. Because once Bentancur comes back, we've got him. I really like Sarr. I think we should give Sarr some more time, definitely towards the end of this season. And this Lucas Moura thing, we keep playing him all the time. We know he's going at the end of the year, but we're not playing players that could potentially get some starts for us or get some momentum going for him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Lucas for what he done, obviously, against Ajax, but that's the end for him. Why are we playing him? We've got other players that will be getting in position, getting some game time. even getting some of the youngsters in there playing. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Massive rant, I know, I apologise, and I hope you can leave some comments below. Please like and subscribe. The new name for the channel, obviously because I had to change the name, is COYS Chit-Chat, as you'll probably see above or around here, wherever. So yeah, please subscribe and leave a comment below, and I will answer any comments and come back to you. I'll probably do another message or a video, not tomorrow, probably in a couple of days. If there's any news, obviously I'll come on before, but yeah, it's a very come on you Spurs tonight. Not very excited about it, and there you go. Anyway, good luck to you all. Stay safe.